Welcome back to Up the Villa podcast. This is our press conference reaction. Unai Emery ahead of Luton v Aston Villa. We have some good news, and that is PAU TORRES and EZRI KONSA will be in the matchday squad tomorrow. So absolutely massive boost for Aston Villa defensively. Whether they feature, it's yet to be seen, but it's big news going into the rest of the season that PAU TORRES is back in the squad and KONSA is back as well. So absolutely buzzing. Just what we needed. Can't wait for it, really. So big game. Really looking forward to it. And I'm just excited to see Aston Villa play all the time. So let's hear a little bit on team news to start with then. So we've got John Duran, who's progressing well. He won't be available for tomorrow at Kenilworth Road, but he might be back next week. So that's a big boost. We've seen pictures of him back on the grass anyway this week. So he's spoken about KONSA and TORRES, and he said, I will include them in the squad for tomorrow, but I don't know if they are going to be available 100% to play from the beginning. I will decide tomorrow morning, speaking with them and how they are feeling for a very important match. Of course, it's going to be a tough match, a lot of duels and very demanding. So just up to Unai, up to PAU and up to KONSA, whether they feel that they can play all of that match, 90-minute match. So I think we've just got to wait and see what they decide. I imagine one of them probably will start and maybe one of them will be on the bench. It would be good to just have one of them play. I think Longley or KONSA, or maybe PAU, Longley and KONSA can all play, but we don't know. So, it's going to be one of them. We don't know, but it is a big game, and I'm just more happy that they're back and they're in the squad. So, yeah, we don't want to rush them, but if they're 100% fit to play, then like I was saying in the predicted lineup, that this is a big game, and if they are 100%, then they've got to play, because it's an absolutely massive game for Aston Villa. We can't just look ahead to next week and what's to come and look at it like that. This game is just as important as the Spurs game. It holds 3 points, and with Manchester United playing Man City, it's a huge opportunity for us to try and get that back gap even wider. So, yeah, definitely got to focus on this game. It's so important, and it's just a massive game. So, a little bit of team news from Spurs is that Richarlison's out for 2 to 3 weeks, so he's going to miss the game against Aston Villa next week. Pedro Porro is still out as well, so he may feature next week. So they've still got some problems of their own. So Unai has said we have to enjoy the way and be close with our supporters at home and away. On KONSA and PAU, he's put, I will include them in the squad, but if I don't know if they'll play 100% if they're not available. I will decide tomorrow morning. Speaking on PAU TORRES, he said it's a difficult problem to the injury he suffered in December. He's progressively getting better, and I will include him in the squad, but I don't know if he will be available without risk. So, yeah, we don't want to take no risk, do we? He's a big-time player. So if he's not 100%, then don't risk him. But if he is 100%, play him. So I think that's where I'm at with it, really. We've had some good content out this week. We've had the match preview. We've had the predicted lineup. We have had the opposition preview, chatting to Finlay, the Luton fan, finding out everything that's going on at Luton, which is really, really good. I was on a Ajax podcast last night, and they are very, very worried about our game next week. They don't feel like they're in great shape to play Aston Villa. Very worried, got problems off the field, on the field. They're not playing great football. So it was really good to get a good insight from the Ajax lads. They're not that sort of confident going into that game either. So I think just the big team news for Villa is that PAU and KONSA are going to be involved in the matchday squad, and I mean that's good enough for me, really. It kind of gives me that little bit of peace of mind that they are sort of not injured, and we've had our defensive problems. Recently we've players not playing and all of the sort of uncertainty around who plays, who comes in. And it's just never good, is it, when, especially when your back line has got injuries. You know, you really want to keep that settled. You want the spine of your team to be settled, and if it's not settled, then you know you're going to have a couple of problems here and there. So the fact that they're coming back now is just going to be absolutely huge for Villa now. So looking forward to it. Difficult game. I think as it edges closer, I'm feeling good about it. I just want us to just make sure we apply ourselves properly. No mistakes. We're on it. The mindset's right. And like I said earlier, it's a big game for Villa. It's a massive game. They're all massive. You know, I don't think we can start prioritising any Premier League game that's up and coming, really. You've just got to get the 3 points in this one, tick that one off, move on to the next one, and just keep going and just keep them points ticking over now. So looking forward to it. So that's the team news. Short, sharp and sweet from me. Created loads of content this week, but really just wanted to bring you the update on PAU and KONSA. So up the Villa, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. We will have the match reaction out after the game. We'll have the debrief out on Sunday, and then we'll turn our attention to Ajax. We've got Ajax fans coming on the channel next week as well, so we'll really build up our content towards that big game on Thursday, and then we'll move on to the game against Spurs. So up the Villa, speak to you all tomorrow.